guys, my name's Chris, aka I Ride Taz, and this is pretty exciting and a little bit nerve-wracking because I've loaded up the CD90Z Restomod into the back of the van after installing the front wheel chock to make driving it around safe and easy. And I'm headed out to sort of the Gog Range, to a forestry area that I'm quite familiar with, so that I could ride the bike without fear of getting pulled over and losing my license or getting a serious ticket because it doesn't have lights and indicators and all those sorts of things that are supposedly necessary for legal vehicle operation. Quite a while since I've ridden an off-road bike. As you may or may not know, I for a while had an XR 250 and I had grand plans for doing some touring on it and things, but I found the bike too tall, too heavy, and I lost a lot of confidence. And it's been probably 5 years since I've ridden a bike off-road. So I'm looking forward to this, but I'm also a little bit nervous. So long-time viewers will know this spot, and just over there on the other side of the road there's a huge area of forestry that you can ride. In Tasmania, you're allowed to ride dirt bikes on forestry land, so thought it was a perfect opportunity to bring it and set it up and take it for a spin. I'll get back with you when I've got the bike fired up. Alright, started up pretty easily then actually. Running terribly in the mid-range. It would idle alright, but it was running terribly in the mid-range. So I lifted the needle 1 notch. And instantly, as soon as I pulled out of the car park, you could feel that it was running better, that I had mid-range throttle response, which I didn't before. It has been a long time since I've been on an off-road bike, so I'm taking it pretty carefully. I certainly don't want to break this thing on its made now thing. Oh yeah, this is great. Fun little bike. Actually got surprising amount of torque. The stock gearing for the CD90 is 1545 and this is 140 with 50% more power, and I've got it with the same gearing just to give it some nice low down. cool. This is way cool. Bars are a little bit short. And I'm not running the can at the moment. I just decided to take it off just to see how loud it was, and it certainly improves the desert sled look. No idea where I am. That's fine. What do we got? It's like a Astra. That looks like a Falcon, an Excel. No, another Falcon maybe. WRX. Yeah, maybe a early, yeah, single cab Hilux. Oh, you know where all the stolen cars in our local area go now. Might get out of here. Such a fun little size bike. And as it's warmed up, it's certainly running smoother. Much smoother. Brakes are working okay. A lot of little torque. Sorry, it's got a lot of torque, I'm finding. Putting around here really nicely. Reckon this track goes back to where we were. Actually quite like the gearbox. It's not agricultural at all. It shifts well. Taking a little bit to get used to the different shift pattern. Oh yeah. Because it's neutral 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's taking a little bit to get used to the shift pattern. Alright, this is quite loud, so we'll get out of here. Oh, that was cool. That was so cool. And I feel that apart from that tiny little stumble, it's running really nicely. And I might just have a tinker with the needle again, maybe lift it to the first slot, and fingers crossed that just irons that out. But that was fun. It's a little bike and it's a hell of a lot of fun, guys, and I'm stoked. And I'm going to leave that video there. If you want to see more of this bike in action, the videos are always on Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Like, comment, subscribe, share them to your mates. Tune in next Tuesday, guys, where I hopefully get it running perfectly, and we'll start sort of putting the proper seat on and things like that. Just keep modifying this in that desert sled off-road style, because it's working. I'm stoked. It's a whole lot of fun. Till I see you next time, guys. I'm out.